Alright, so now we have this. We already saw that these are damaged, so we need to remove them. These are fixed by this. There are a couple of screws that we're going to take off. Two, three. One, two. This is a fairly long one. Three. This one has ground attached to it. See what else is holding this down. This is all right. So in here we have the plug to the coil. We're going to see how we're going to take that. Let's remove these ones as well. And three. This is falling apart, literally. Oops. And this comes to the condenser and the point right here. I'm losing it a little bit. Condenser and the coil. There you go. So now you can look at this. This is completely, the epoxy eye is completely broken now. All right. Again, just so I don't lose it, I'm going to leave this where it goes. We're going to need to clean this because there's pieces of coil all over the place. I don't know if you can see those in the camera. What we have here, this is, look what I just removed. This is where the coil goes to the splot, to the spark plug. This comes from down below. So I'm a little concerned that we may have to exchange the spark plug wires as well, but we'll get that to it later. We need to change this. I'm going to throw this away. Let's remove the other one. This is that. Let me change the camera. Alright guys, now we're trying to determine top and down. I have a pretty good idea. Just if you follow the coils from the sparks, you should be able to know which one is which. Just, you know, I want to take advantage and do a test of continuity. So I just put in, this is the coil we just removed. I digged in pretty deep with this multimeter, and I'm rating the ohm rating for the coil. All right, so I'm going to put this here so it makes contact. Hopefully we'll get a reading. This is very rusty, so let's see the top one, just to make sure that it's not that one. And we're not getting a good reading maybe a good idea to actually replace these coils. I wasn't really thinking about doing it, but I'm not getting any continuity, so I might have to. All right, let me try something else here. Take this off. This has a nicer. There you go. Nope. We're not getting any readings here. I don't know if you can see this. There you go. I'm basically touching the coil. Now maybe let me try the top one. No. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the flywheel from here, and then I'm going to go and do a little cut, get probably some fresh copper and check if the rest of the coil is good. Otherwise, we're going to have to go and buy some new coils for this. Okay. And then now let's remove this one as well, because I want to get it out of the way as well. All right. I already removed the 3 screws. The coils have been removed as well. So now, another thing I wanted to mention is, I don't know if you see this. This is the alignment that we're going to get for the new coils. This is where the flywheel turns, the magnets. So we want them very well aligned, so we don't have any, they don't touch. All right. So I think that's important. I just saw that. This is pretty glued together. Should be able to screw in and out. There you go. Oh, kind of broke. So in here you can see the coil, and this is the actual, let me see if you can get a focus. This is what's supposed to be doing the contact. Now the whole thing broke. This is pretty messed up. Let me remove this now so you can see. Some pliers. Because this is actually the spark plug. Let's try that one. I'm going to connect this to where the copper is supposed to be. Dig a little deeper there, and then now if that's correct, that should be the top one. Yeah, there you go. So we put this in the coil. And there you go. So no, yes. So this one apparently has some continuity. I'm still, because I'm removing this whole thing, I'm just going to cut this little part there and put some fresh copper so we can have a better access. And now, if you recall, let me do a little check here on the back. I'm going to remove the spark plug from the top. And if I recall correctly, this is the part that actually, yeah. So this is the one that actually has, you can see it's been burned by some of the sparks. So that makes sense, right? The top one had continuity, which means it was the only one creating some kind of spark. The bottom one had no continuity. That's why when we checked it, it was oily, which means it wasn't getting an explosion there. All right, so with that, I'm going to try to remove this. I'm going to clean this up, and hopefully we'll continue from the bench.